I guess we say indeed the Indian team has so much depth and they're spoiled for options. But Bumrah, do you believe they still have the quality to cover someone like him?
No, I don't think so. I don't think we've got a replacement for Bumrah. He's an important player, a vital cog in this Indian team, and he'll be sorely missed. We haven't got anybody as good as Bumrah to bowl in the power play as well as in the death, especially. But the best guy probably to replace him, I would say, would be Mohammad Shami. But again, the death bowling is a concern with Shami in the death. But that's the best we've got. But that is going to be a massive blow for India's preparation for the World Cup.
You now automatically assume that Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, Harshal Patel, and Arshdeep Singh may be the three seamers, and now whoever comes in for Bumrah, whether it is Shami or Avesh Khan, would only make the reserves then. So there's Deepak Chahar too, but Wasim, is a Mohammad Shami likely to make the 11 if he is Bumrah's replacement of the World Cup, or is the pecking order the three that I mentioned, the ones we saw in the first T20 against South Africa as well?
I think if I have to pick somebody in the 11, I'd definitely play Mohammad Shami because I want wickets up front. Bhuvi is pretty good at that with the new ball, but he's struggling off late in the death overs, and that's been the problem. Arshdeep will be my another bowler, and Harshal Patel, and obviously that puts a lot of pressure. With Bumrah not being there, it puts a lot of pressure on Harshal Patel as well because obviously he's not in the best of form. But I would go with Mohammad Shami, Arshdeep, and Harshal as my three seamers
So
because
now, if
Bhuvi.
you can address Nagraj's concern, then how do they handle Shami, who's also not played much? Is he still going to be someone that you think you can put straight away into a game against Pakistan?
That was my concern, Ronak, that Shami was not part of their plan. They didn't wanted to play him T20s, which was very, very surprising because he had such a good IPL. He was fit and healthy. He was ready to go. Just because for managing his workload in T20, I don't know why. But because I think he's one of the best bowlers with the new ball. He can get the team three down for nothing with the new ball, which he has done quite a few times in the IPL and in the T20s as well. So now he has not played any cricket, especially the T20s, and you probably will be thinking of playing him in the T20 World Cup, which is going to be a very strange thing. Uh, Kind of confuses me with the planning they had for Mohammad Shami, and they didn't pick him at all before this. He was just in the reserves. Now the time has come, probably because Bumrah has got injured now, that they'll be forced to play Mohammad Shami, which will be undercooked.
Yeah, I mean, I almost sympathize with the coaching and the selections, right? They have so many options and they think, right, we won't need to worry about what to do if Bumrah is not available because Bumrah was always a fixed piece of the plan. But Naga, I guess in hindsight now, is there merit in this point? Yes, they called up Shami for these recent home series just before the World Cup. COVID is something that was really unfortunate and bad timing, but they also put themselves in a position where they didn't put Shami as part of their T20 plans right up until the World Cup squad was announced in a period where they wanted to give Umran Malik a few games. Avesh Khan was tried and then perhaps done away with. Siraj was not part of their plans. But would there have been, I guess, in hindsight, a case to say if Shami was going to be part of your experience reserves, then he should have been part of the many T20 years after the IPL?
Yes and no. I mean, the selectors will tell you that look, we know what we are going to get from Shami, right? We know the role he's going to play. We know exactly what his strengths are, and he's a kind of a guy. Okay, you can say it's every fast bowler is a rhythm bowler, and he needs some sort of bowling workload behind him, and that's the only thing that is missing in Shami at this point. But if they want to slot him in a role, they know what to do. They are going to bowl him not at death. They're going to bowl him in the top of the top half, and then maybe get one or two overs in this. And they also have the comfort of someone like Hardik bowling a couple of overs. So they're going to look at it that way.